You know the funny thing about them labels though, bro? The rock budgets, 10 times as big as the rap budgets.
Definitely.
The R&B budgets, the pop music budgets are just it's not even thing, but rap is the most profitable, right? So I think a lot of labels got used to going in and doing a minimum because usually, especially today, when a record label decides to invest in an independent artist, right? That independent artist don't already did the groundwork.
Right. That's
Everything
today.
is done already
That's
today.
Yeah.
Yesterday was kind of like the same thing. You would start your own buzz, right?
But even like the Compton compilation, that's
Exactly.
Macola Records. That's like
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was kind of done for them. So really all they did is put you, now you had a couple of things that went really well, like you had that soundtrack.
Right.
Then you had the movie. They just added to your whole persona, right?
Exactly.
So you had some
Soundtracks.
things though, but that's shit that you did.
Oh no, that was generated from outside works because, like I said, Sony and Epic was still. They were just confused about how to handle this new thing of hip hop. And like I said, even though they had the bread and, you would think that Sony, they got a limited, fuck a record label. Sony was the Japanese,
Yeah.
they got, they technology and all
Printing
kind
money.
of shit.
printing.
But at the time, considering that hip hop was still kind of new in the beginning of the '90s, you didn't have knowledgeable motherfuckers who knew how to run rap records. Every label didn't have a Russell Simmons and Def Jam and them.
But I want to ask you this too, Eiht, because from my experience too, when I was getting in the game as a writer, the other layer of this is so many of the labels, when they were based in New York, they didn't, not only was it rap in the business, the bigger sense, but then you're dealing with people in New York or the other labels not liking or caring about West Coast music on top of that. So to me, I always felt it was a 2 or 3 layered problem.
I used to have to deal with Epic in New York when it was always time for my records to go down. Did I feel that because, like you said, a lot of the labels were based in New York, and I don't know if I ever had the feeling of bias because I was from LA, because Epic had an office in Santa Monica. So if I ever had any issues, I could just
go
run
down there.
down to Santa Monica.
On Colorado, that one?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just felt biased because I just didn't think my label knew what the fuck to do with me. That was just it, period.
Okay.
I didn't think that,
That's a big enough problem.
yeah, they just didn't know what to do with a young nigga gang banging music, whatever, from Compton.
Right.
They love the fact that we got us a NWA type, but they didn't know what to do with this shit. Like, we don't know what to do with this shit. We don't know how to go to radio with this shit. We don't know how to. So most of the time it was just, nigga, get out on the road, promo tour. We gonna, every city that we got a rep and office in, we gonna send you there. And then it's up to them to connect with motherfuckers. Fortunately with me is I was a neighborhood nigga, so when I went to places like Chicago, I just go find the niggas and hang out with the niggas. That's what got our popularity up in places outside of, you get me? It wasn't for the fact that Epic knew what to do. It was just the fact that when we got in town, me and Chill and the rest of the niggas, we just knew how to gravitate to niggas.
Because
feel me?
everybody in every city got a story. I was talking to my homie in Cleveland. Man, yeah, Eiht was out here with us asking if he know big such and such. And I
Yeah,
was like,
I'd go out to, I go to towns and the first thing we do is we do some shit like take us to the liquor store in the neighborhood. Like, so we go to neighborhood, and then once niggas see, you know, and then it's like, where the smoke at? Oh, nigga, go to the projects or go whoop-de-whoop. That's how we connected with a lot of niggas. So we did a lot of street marketing on our own. And then just from word of mouth, because if you had a TV and you was fortunate to have video jukebox or maybe a fucking Yo MTV Raps, then you got to catch a glimpse of Compton's Most Wanted, and now you got some niggas that you feel like is these niggas like us. These some hood niggas. They smoke, they drink 40s, they rep it. So that's how we connected, because the labels didn't know how to connect. They go put us in a motherfucking suite in college town with all the corporations and shit, and we not got no fans over here. We can't connect to
where y'all need to be at is the Motel 6 over off the
goddamn
Martin
right,
Luther
nigga.
King Boulevard.
Fuck staying at this motherfucking fancy ass $200, $300 room, nigga. You could take us to the Best Western, nigga, in the motherfucking neighborhood. And as long as it's a motherfucking liquor store down the street where niggas can bail to and whatever and feel like we didn't want to be alienated like that. We didn't consider ourselves to the level of, you get me, gotta have security at the door.
And you wanted to be in the hood. You wanted to be with a chicken.
Because
we wanted to be in the liquor stores at the good food
nigga,
spot.
take us to Church's Chicken or Popeyes or something. Nigga, take us to the liquor store and where the niggas at.
In Chicago, go to Harold's. But I remember
we go to Harold's, we go to Cabrini Green. We didn't want to be looked at as celebrities. You get me? Nigga, I'm just a nigga talking about in the hood, nigga. This is what we do it. So that's why, you know, being able to connect with regular motherfuckers was important doing this rap shit. I never wanted to be looked at as, you know, the nigga pulling up in the limos with the securities with the earpieces in and suits on it. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck up out of here, nigga, and you know, so that a lot of the times when we went out of town, and you know, first thing they want to do is rent a nigga limo and shit like that. I'd be like, nigga, get us a van. We don't pull up in no motherfucking limos like we some motherfucking, you know, fuck that shit. When you make motherfuckers feel like, oh, them niggas just like us, that's why I never had issues with niggas on the road. Yeah. You get me? I didn't jump out the limos with 15 security niggas. I jump out the van with 3 of the 4 of the homies I done brought from the neighborhood. And now, nigga, after autograph signing, nigga, we standing in the alley on the side of the record store. Niggas is smoking you get me?
We did that with the Section 8 album when we were in
come
Chicago.
on, man.
I remember. We did literally.
You was out there with him, Soren?
Yeah, on the Section 8. When he was on Priority, they were like, yo, Soren, they're in Chicago. You want to go there? I was like, man, I'll meet 8 whatever. So that's where they... Yeah. And so we were just chopping it up in the street. I think we literally did the interview in the street, just chopping it up.
Man, you can't be... This is one of those games where you can't, you know, alienate the common man. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a nigga feel like, nigga, I'm just like you. Perfect, just like I quote my nigga 3,000 on elevators. You feel me? When niggas say he walking around the mall and a nigga like, nigga, I know you balling like my nigga, I'm just like you, nigga.
Check the check.
Even though I'm trying to make a couple of songs, nigga, if you don't bang my shit, nigga, I ain't getting no bread. You get me? So don't consider me somebody outside of you. Nigga, I'm just like you. You go to work and punch a clock, nigga, I'm trying to sit in this motherfucking studio and come up with some songs so you can go spend your $10 motherfucking dollars. Because you don't spend your $10, nigga, ain't nothing happening. So that's why I try to, you got to make yourself feel like, you know, and I think that's with some of the, these reality artists, you feel me? sometimes you gotta make you gotta make songs, and the attitude is, nigga, I'm just like you, my nigga. I ain't no different. You feel me?
It's real.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangster Chronicles, this is